Hi, welcome to Chezuba. Chezuba is an AI-based corporate social responsibility platform enabling employees of companies to volunteer with and donate to charities in over 100 countries. We understand the preferences of every single employee, what skills they have, what causes they care about, where are they located, how do they like to give back, and then we leverage our AI model to find personalized volunteering and giving experiences to each single employee. On the volunteering front, companies can create internal team-based activity events either by themselves or through their charity partners. When a company creates this event, they can put in all the required information like the organizer details or the description or even custom fields like where to find a parking spot. When an employee is applying for this event, they can also be nudged to fill certain application forms. Like in this case, I'm trying to capture the data of what is an employee's food preference who is taking part in this event. So companies have all this data in order to organize the event smoothly. While activities are internal team-based events, we also use our AI model to find volunteering opportunities locally to the employee. So in this case, an employee can simply put in their zip code. I entered a New York zip code and find volunteering opportunities that are happening near me. So an employee goes through these details of what all the volunteering opportunity entails, and if this is of their interest, they can simply click I'm interested. When they express their interest, our backend operation team gets to work and connect with the nonprofit and ensure there is a liaison between a nonprofit and the employee in a smooth completion of the process. While activities and local volunteering are team based local events, we also believe in skill based volunteering called projects. An employee can put in their skills. For example, I'm good at marketing and I care about education, and I find volunteering opportunities that I can leverage my skills for. So in this case, I can manage social media page for this nonprofit where all the details are mentioned in the form of a description, requirements, what is the stepwise process I need to do as a part of this volunteering opportunity, and what deliverable is expected from me. In fact, as much as what impact will this project create as well. So if this is of my interest, I simply click on apply and connect with the nonprofit. Lastly, we believe volunteering has to be fun and easy. So we create a gamified volunteering concept called challenges, which is a series of micro volunteering tasks associated with a certain theme. So we created challenges across hundreds of teams. In this case, as an example, there is a sustainability related challenge where an employee is provided with all the details and some background around this sustainability SDG, and then they're asked to complete certain tasks that can be completed in 15 to 30 minutes. For example, submit a proof that they've gone paperless with their utility bills, or try and accumulate as much waste plastic on the streets. Click a picture, share a social media post with hashtag stop plastic waste so that they're creating more awareness. This is gamified, meaning when employees complete these challenges, they score certain points, they can compete with each other in other office locations or other teams to ensure that there is a peer to peer social, exciting competition between employees in creating this impact. They can also measure their impact in terms of points and volunteering hours clocked. When it comes to giving, employees can choose from over 2 million charities to donate. So, once again, I could put in a keyword or a zip code and find volunteering opportunities that are relevant to that particular keyword, in this case, cancer. So, I could know more about this nonprofit and directly make a donation using credit card, debit card, Google Pay, Apple Pay, crypto, etc. And companies can set rules around whether they will match this donation, whether the transaction fee is covered by the company, and so on. While charity donation allows you to directly donate to a charity, companies can also create fundraising campaigns, or employees can directly donate to public campaigns that are available on the platform. Lastly, all this data is captured in the form of dashboards and reports. You know exactly what your employees care about, how many volunteering hours are clocked, and so on. That's it. A full fledged CSR platform for you and your employees. Thank you.